Rob, I know one of the movies you're really looking forward to is the James Bond movie, Bond 25. And it looks like it may have hit another little bit of a delay. The reports are coming out right now that the production on the film has been ceased, for the moment, at least at any rate, because of an injury by Daniel Craig. Now, what we're hearing out of this is what they wrote in Variety. The difficult road to production on the latest James Bond film has hit yet another hurdle after shooting was reportedly suspended following an injury to star Daniel Craig. According to British newspaper The Sun, the actor fell while sprinting on the set in Jamaica last week and has been flown to the US for x-rays, resulting in a suspension of the shoot. He was sprinting during the filming when he slipped and fell quite awkwardly, the source said. He was in quite a lot of pain and was complaining about his ankle. So, Rob, look, yet another kind of a hiccup and bump in the road. This seems to have been a very going all the way back to pre-production. I mean, we had Danny Boyle directing that gone, then this happening, then this delay, and blah, blah, blah. They're shooting the movie now. It's happening, but yet another little bump in the road. I know you're excited about this film. What's the first thoughts that come to your head when you hear about this?
Well, first of all, I hope Daniel Craig's okay.
Yes.
You know, I hope that there's nothing wrong with his ankle that's too serious and that maybe he'll only be down for the count. Maybe the production team, I know they say production's been halted. Maybe second unit's still working. I don't know. But God, I hope this movie's going to be good when we finally get it. Because I, John, am flying to London. I'm going to see this in Leicester Square at the Odeon Cinema, the same way I went and saw Skyfall when it opened with real fans.
Wow.
I'm going. It's the 25th Bond film. I saw the 50th anniversary Bond film in 2012, which was Skyfall. I'm going to see this. You're all invited. Let's all go.
So I got to imagine, though, at this point, because I feel like they started shooting a little while ago, how big of a bump could this be? Because, I mean, look, if one actor goes down, you can rearrange the shoot schedule to try to just pick up other stuff. But I guess it must be at a certain point that they just got to say, we're going to put this on hold. If it's an ankle thing, too, like remember Harrison Ford? He had that leg injury because a door in the Falcon dropped down on him. But they improvised. They shot around it. Then they had some of his shots that he was going to be standing. They shoot him sitting, blah, blah. I got to imagine this is going to interrupt things too much, do you think?
Well, remember, obviously, when you're producing a film, shooting principal photography is an incredibly expensive proposition. And it's the only time I think that any business, you can actually see how much money, you can calculate how much money every second costs on a set. And on a movie like this,
that's why good line producers worth their weight in gold.
My God. I mean, on a movie like this, I can only imagine every second you're looking at probably, let's say, just $30. $30 a second. And you're shooting for 12 hours. So think about how much these movies cost. Him going down for the count. Luckily for a Bond film, there's a lot of, if they can shoot around it, but they've got worldwide schedules. They've got stuff they have to get to. I mean, these are very complex movies to shoot. Some of the most complex movies ever made, especially with all of the action. So maybe in Jamaica, their second unit team can continue, but they do say that production has been halted, which means they've stopped. And that's
expensive because you got to still pay everybody who's there. You got to pay all the people
they got
there.
Insurance if you got good production insurance, but even the production insurance, like, what are you looking at? $100,000 days on these movies? That's not out of the realm of possibility. $100,000 days, that adds up real quick. I mean, these movies are $250 million things, probably a lot more than $100,000 a day, and they're on location in Jamaica. Yeah. So how much more shooting do they have to do there?
Which is actually probably cheaper than on location in New York.
It is definitely true. It is cheaper, and you know, at least if you're going to be halted in production, that's not such a bad place to be.